On tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
Second and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much, as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. The Giants at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Second and 9 now. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So here's a 3rd and 14.
a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 14.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Panther 11, Panther 11. No, no.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Barkley inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on set. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go check. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 45. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington!
Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Go, Reed, go.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Don't let him rest. This is the time. We're home. Ready, break. Come 19. Come 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Liking 18.
Again, it's Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Get it!
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
A handoff to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Come on. Set. Check. Hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Powers through him. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
3rd and 2.
70 Ranger. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, here this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Al now to throw it. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Al, he'll look to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 6 now.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Escaping the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 31, Giants 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
That's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On play action, they'll throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Now Howell checks this one down to Robinson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Throwing here, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
19, Sergeant.
Brings up second and 8.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Flushed out, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover.